You have square root of x minus 3 plus 5 is equal to x. Can somebody tell me what would be the first step here?
Subtract 5.
Okay, very good. So the first step is to subtract 5 from both sides of the equation, and that's what we get. And the next step is to square both sides. So you isolate the radical and square both sides to eliminate the square root. So every time you see square root in the equation, it's a solve. The first step is to isolate the radical and have the radical all by itself, and then square both sides, not each term, both sides. I saw in the previous exam, some of you squared each term. That's not going to work. You have to square both sides. Can somebody tell me what do we get if I expand what we have at the right-hand side? What formula are we going to use? Anybody remember the formula? Looks like this is what we have. A minus b squared. What is a minus b squared? Not the difference of squares. This is a minus b squares. How do you expand a minus b? This is like a minus b times a minus b. Anybody remember the formula? It'd be a squared plus
ab plus b.
No, not plus. Okay. Okay. All right. This would be like a minus b times a minus b. Okay, if I multiply this term by term, will that help you to tell me what would be the formula? This would be like a squared minus ab minus ab plus b squared. So what would be the middle term here? Would be what? It's a very basic formula. You should know by now, everyone. Would be minus 2ab, right? Right. Remember now? So it would be a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. You can either use the formula, or if you forget it, you can just multiply term by term. But that should be pretty simple. So in this case, we would get
x squared minus 10x plus 25.
Very good. So on the left-hand side, we get x squared minus 10x plus 25. On the right-hand side, we just get x minus 3 because that square and square root would cancel each other out. It becomes equal to 1. All right, so isn't that easier to work with now, everyone? See, here we had the equation involving, radical, right? And then now, after isolating radical and squaring both sides, now I have an equation that doesn't have any radical in there. Now I can solve this. Okay, that should be pretty simple now, right? So the next step here would be to subtract x from both sides of the equation. And then we can move everything to one side of the equation. We can add 3 to both sides of the equation. So we get x squared minus 11x plus 28. Can somebody tell me how to factor this? Somebody with a microphone?
X minus 7, x minus 4.
Yeah, x minus 4, x minus 7. So we can easily solve for x now. So it would be x equal to 4 or x equal to 7. We need to check the answer now. Make sure these are the correct answer, of course. So does 4 works, do you think? Do you think 4 works? Anyone? If I substitute 4 here for x, I get 4 minus 3 on the radical. So I would get 1. So it looks like 1 plus 5 is not equal to 4. So we cannot accept this as a solution. But 7 works. If I substitute 7 there, you see that we get 7 is equal to 7. So we only have one solution here. X is equal to 7.